star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And I think for the Rockets, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. You got Rose, Wilson out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Here we go.
And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now Claxton, following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Claxton, a screen on Thompson. 5 to shoot. Giddey against Thompson. Thompson with the block. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Derrick Rose.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson right side. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Eason, a screen on Rose. A 3 ball. It's good from long range.
Van Vliet's ability to facilitate the offense, his teammates have great confidence in him in that regard. Nice dime there.
Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And already, Rose may be the most athletic point guard in the league. Amazing quickness to go with that leaping ability.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Şengün with the screen for Smith to the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Here's Rose. And it's blocked by Şengün. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Eason. Şengün with a screen on Rose. Here's Thompson. Takes it inside.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Van Vliet. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle, trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And Greg, the...
Oh! Are you kidding me? Nasty. Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Pass to Eason. It's stolen by Rose. And stolen by Eason. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. The three. Goes back up.
Tell you what, Alperen Sengun is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The free throw dropped for Sengun. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Sengun, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
Rose double-teamed. Thompson against Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot off. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Thompson, banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Back to Rose. Drives to the
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Thompson. Smith kicks to Thompson. The three. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Sacramento. Rose up on top, covered by Van Vliet. Counted, and it's all knotted up.
Boy, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick and roll situations.
Pass to Eason. Tries it from the top of the key. Van Vliet with the bucket. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the paint, and stolen by Sengun. Inside, stolen by Wilson. Here's Claxton. Back to Rose. And it's Giddey in the corner. And it's the Rockets on the break. Smith with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. Van Vliet looking around. Back to Thompson. Out to Smith. Clock at 4. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
That's too easy for Smith. That's automatic from that short corner.
Outside Rose. To the right side. Down low. Here's Wilson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They wanted to add some size, so they went out and got 7'2" Kristaps Porzingis. He brings 3 skills everyone wants: shooting, length, and shot blocking. He was a key piece of the 2024 champion Boston Celtics. And when he's healthy, guys, Porzingis is a difference maker. They're excited about the upside he brings to this team, for sure.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Buzelis. No good. That would have tied it. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson.
A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 19 points, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And good that time.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Thompson with the bucket. Bulls trail by 3. Rose surveying the D. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And it goes down 2 points. Van Vliet's got his second basket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Thompson sets the pick for Eason. Inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Claxton a screen on Van Vliet. Rose finds Claxton. Smith right side. Shoots over Powell. And it's Smith missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Rose. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
For the Rockets, Kevin Durant comes in for Tari Eason. And smart Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Chicago also making some changes. Josh Giddey's checked in for Corver. And it's Rose in for Norman Powell. Rose kicks to Giddey. Back to Rose. Smith sets the pick for Rose. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down on the block, it's Durant playing next to Şengün. Marcus Smart is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Right side Rose. Pass to Giddey. Over Smart. Giddey no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Eason passes to Smart. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smart's got 9.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back to you, Kevin.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. Eason gets a wide open look. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And here is Dang. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Durant with it. Boozer picks him up. On the wing, Thompson. 6 points for him. Smart, wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 6. Dang gets a wide open look. Boozer gets the bucket.
And great job being in the right place. And give Boozer credit for the extra effort there on the glass.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Durant. Chicago also making some changes. Claxton's checked in. And it's Wilson in for Boozer. Here's Şengün. He's got 11. Wasted no time on that one. Smart's got 12.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Rose kicks to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. And it's blocked.
Oh, that's superb defense from Smart. He's someone that just goes all out on that end.
Şengün against Claxton. Here's Thompson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Smart misses. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Rose. Claxton a screen on Smart. Rose passes to Claxton. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Smith with the stuff.
Playing with fire and toughness. Smith Jr. doesn't let the foul stop him.
Houston making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78%?
Oh, he's a high flyer.
Oh, look at that elevation and throw down. Oh!
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then you got to bring it to reality.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And this is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
Pass to Smith. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Claxton. Rose against Van Vliet. Rose double team. Now Buzelis. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now here's Şengün. He's tightly guarded. Buzelis grabs the board. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Left side Rose. Kicks it out to Wilson. And they get it back. Back to Rose. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Thompson. Here he goes.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And the Bulls making a change here. Deng's checked in. Van Vliet against Rose. The kick out to Deng. And the Bulls with another miss. Last game for the Rockets, they pick up the win against the Kings in Sacramento. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. fifth best, the Rockets.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 4 assists now tonight. Rose against Van Vliet. That's good. The Houston lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Rose.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Thompson in the corner. Shoots. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Thompson in the post. He's covered by Deng, and Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Rose passes to Wilson, and that one is good.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
Rockets leading by 3. Now here's Van Vliet. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. Şengün with a screen on Rose. To the middle.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with his shot through the foul inside.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw dropped for Şengün. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Now Rose. What a terrific move that was. Rose has got 27.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead, up 3. Terrific, Allie, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an up?
I don't put stock in the voting at this point. I could be blindfolded and tell you who's up there.
Yeah, and then on the outside. Switching gears now, let's talk about that first half and the standout performance from Alperen Şengün. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Wilson in at the 4 slot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Van Vliet against Rose. Off target on the 15-footer. Rockets leading by 3. Up top, Eason. Giddey defending. And Şengün throws it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Bounce pass from Rose. To the paint, and close. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He has 29.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Van Vliet, and he lays it straight in. And the Rockets lead by 5. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And it's Smith missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 31.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wilson. And oh, here we go.
Goodness.
Where did that come from?
Oh,
That was beautiful.
what a punch.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
Right through the defender, Şengün. No hesitation and no mercy.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. He takes it in. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey. The Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
To the wing right side, Eason. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Rose. To the inside. It's stolen by Smith. Van Vliet outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Rose goes in and finished off by Rose.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Rose. Laxton is screen on Van Vliet.
Excellent D by Van Vliet. You know, he gets lower than the guy he's defending, and that gives him leverage for the contest.
Thompson passes to Smith. The second chance effort. Rose with the block. And Rose throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
6th in opponent shooting percentage. And they keep a lid on opposing teams' offense overall. They are 10th in points allowed. That's a testament to their schemes and commitment on that side of the ball.
And the steal ranking you mentioned, it shows just how tough they are in terms of transition defense. With all their steals in the open court, opponents really have to be careful with the ball around. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Blocked again. Rose Rose with the ball. He's got 39, and he gets it to go.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Şengün kicks to Smith. Thompson outside. Van Vliet outside. Thompson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
And it's Şengün with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Smith for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers in the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet passes to KD. Claxton with the steal. Rose finds Giddey. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
KD against Wilson. Now here's Durant, guarded closely. Eason, a screen on Giddey. Another miss by Houston.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Rose, and the shot goes in. Rose has got 45 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
For 3, Smith. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Rose passes to Claxton. Back to Rose. Oh, Claxton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's Houston with it. It's a 10-point game. Van Vliet, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with, and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred Van Vliet really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Rose against Van Vliet. And Thompson kicks to Smart. Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Outside Durant, fires the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls leading by 8. Rose in the post, covered by Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Rocket shooting at 46%, making some buckets. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's tipped. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's stolen by Rose. Dang with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scorers, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
Stolen by Rose. By himself. Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. Boy, he's an absolute blur. Derrick Rose, cat-like quickness.
And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Shepard out there with Smart. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Houston.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Come get it!
13 feet away. That's short off the rim.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
Here's Şengün. The rebound by Gibson. The Bulls leading by 22. Dang looking it over. Fade away. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by KD. Şengün passes to Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Şengün. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Rose against Smart. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Over in the corner, Shepard. KD finds Smart. There's the 3. Good on the triple. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Outside Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Durant. Thompson comes in for Shepard. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Marcus Smart. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet wide open. Off target from outside.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Van Vliet against Rose, and it's good for 2. Rose has got 56 points in the game.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor, excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet, and stolen by Giddey. The floater, count it, good. Rose has got 58.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
And the foul on Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. In the corner, Şengün with it.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Rose in the post, covered by Van Vliet. Wilson kicks to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Van Vliet. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams.
And got it! Another basket.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Giddey kicks to Rose. Shoots over Van Vliet. Rose, no good. And so, Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. Open shot, Thompson. Chicago grabs the miss. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Claxton sets the screen for Rose. Over Smith. Here's Claxton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. In the corner, Şengün with it.
Well, you know, Şengün has a variety of moves he can turn to in the post. I love that about his game. Keeps defenders off balance and oftentimes in a bad way.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the youth. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are 2 groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then there's George. Then there's Hayes. And it's Peterson in at the 2. Pass to Peterson. Rose against George. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Markkanen outside. And here's Hayes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
George, no good off the front rim. Chicago with the ball. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
It's tipped. Rejected by Claxton. Outside Giddey from 13. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
George finds Jackson. Markkanen outside to the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Rose. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Utah.
Well, working off the pick, you see Rose attracting attention and hits the roller in stride.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Pacers, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Well, right now for Chicago, they continue to just chug along. I'm impressed with how under control they've been all season. They are as steady as it gets.
And the jam by George.
Yes, sir, George with the flush.
And it's Rose penetrating. What a terrific move that is. Rose has got 8.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Claxton with the block. And they're able to recover. Hayes. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Jackson outside. Markkanen left side. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Here's Claxton. Rose outside. Clock at 4. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Markkanen outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Giddey. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Rose. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's George. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game to win the cold spell. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Here's Peterson. Hayes with a screen. Kicks it to George. Tries again. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Bailey's checked in for Utah, and Utah calls time here. All right, let's bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Fourth, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, you know, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
No, exactly. These guys will scrap. The majority of point guards in the league make their living strictly on the perimeter, but not these guys. They're just as comfortable down low as they are outside.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That one's on Rose. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition. Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Rose with it. Hayes picks him up. Rose against Hayes. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 16 points.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Here's George. Rose grabs the board.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Bailey. 14 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. George against Rose. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Collier, he's checked in for George. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Here's Collier, coming off a 16-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
Then let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Peterson. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Over to the left wing. Chicago passing it around. And it's in there. Rose has got 21.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Driving to the basket. Here's Peterson. Uses the glass on the layup. Peterson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside Giddey from the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. And the Bulls lead by 12.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And we're getting connected right now with Shams Charania. A special report out of San Antonio, Shams. What's the latest with the Spurs?
Hey, Brian. They wanted to add some size, so they went out and got 7'2" Kristaps Porzingis. He brings 3 skills everyone wants: shooting, length, and shot blocking. He was a key piece of the 2024 champion Boston Celtics. And when he's healthy, guys, Porzingis is a difference maker. They're excited about the upside he brings to this team, for sure.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Rose has got 25 points in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Peterson. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Got it. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
The drive by Rose. Oh, that's something else,
I mean, just
beautiful.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
George for 3. Nails it from 3. George has got 9.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Rose outside. Left side, Giddey. Rose outside. Beyond the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Fast break, Utah. Pass to George. Bucket. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Chicago leading by 4. Rose right side. 3-pointer, Buzelis. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Peterson. He's got 5. George outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Rose against George. Rose right side. Down low. Pass to Boozer. Inside. George against Rose. And he makes it on the layup. Rose has got 29 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's George. Again, Utah.
Keontae George proved to be comfortable from the outset in the league. This guy is relentless offensively.
Now here's Rose. Over George. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen... Rose, left side. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Rose has got 33.
I tell you, that's good defense, but Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
Wilson passes to Boozer, and he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you guys.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Markkanen looking it over. To the middle. Here's George. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Rose against George. Rose, the pass to Wilson. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Both teams will make substitutions. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Six to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You take a look at Rose as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Back to Giddey, to the inside. Rose, the pass to Giddey. Rose outside. Shoots over Collier. Again, the Bulls score.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Pass to Peterson. Markkanen outside. Jackson the screen. Here's Collier, guarded by Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
Hayes is checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. Jackson with a screen on Giddey. Kicks it to George. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Jazz. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their... And so it's Chicago, building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of... All right, and now one of the more highly... Appreciate you joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So on the floor for Utah, Jaren Jackson out there with Hayes. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Outside Giddey. Back to Rose. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. George against Rose. Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
Here's Rose. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously, because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Wilson's got 13.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Giddey passes to Rose. Here's Wilson. Takes a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. He's got 16.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Markkanen. Over Buzelis. Markkanen misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Keontae George.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
And so Rose knocks them both down. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Peterson. The 3. Wilson grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss the
Oh, wow!
We're going to put that one on the highlight reel, because when you're ranking the best ball handlers in the league, Rose's name is going to be mentioned.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? George finds Jackson. And here's Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run. The shot misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Outside Giddey. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Knocks it down from distance. Buzelis has got 13.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Peterson. Giddey defends. Kicks it to George. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. In third, the Bulls.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Chicago has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Rose with the bucket.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
And here's George. 22 points for him. Inside, here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Shots blocked. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Giddey passes to Rose. And he jams it home with authority.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Pass to Peterson. Three-pointer. Giddey with a defensive effort.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Rose. And the shot goes in. Rose has got 49 in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
George for three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Rose with it. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Launches a three. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Peterson. It's the mark. Chicago with a rebound. Wilson's got 4 rebounds now. And that one is hammered home.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from George.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
So both teams making some changes here. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Rose against Markkanen. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 56 in the game. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Back to George. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look, guys, the game plan is easy tonight. With the rhythm Keontae George has established, just get him the ball.
Markkanen outside. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And I love how he's earned his share of points at the line tonight, not wasting his chances at all.
Pass to Peterson. Back to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Here's Rose. Good. He hits again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. To the wing on the left. Fades. And Chicago again with the bucket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
The Jazz shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Back to George, and it's stolen by Rose. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's how he gets on a roll. You better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Here's Peterson. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Here's the teardrop. Here's Rose. Here's the three. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Rose with the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, this guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism. What about that finish and flush?
2 minutes remaining.
Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Utah moving the ball around. Smith against Hayes. To the middle. Here's George. That one falls. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Deng. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Peterson. Marketed from long range. Boozer grabs the board. Markeden's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Rose against George. Rose, the pass to Boozer. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Boozer's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
They get it back. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 7 points in the game.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Pass to Smith. Wide open. Utah grabs the miss. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you,